Hey guys, this episode we head from Cape Santa Maria, Long Island to Cat Island, where we hunker down for a 36-hour blow and then head up to check out the Hermitage, the highest point in the Bahamas.
Starting to get into some of those bigger seas, but they're real far apart and they're not that consistent. But every now and again, a nice one. I mean, you can't hardly feel them, but you can certainly see them.
What are you doing?
I am undoing some spear gun damage from Chris's exuberance killing lobster.
He did some fine lobster
He
killing.
did do some fine lobster killing.
So did you notice that watercolor change? We went from dark blue to a light turquoise. That means we are in shallow water, somewhere around 10 to 15 feet. We made a nice easy sail all the way from Long Island to Cat Island and dropped anchor in New Bight. You might also notice there's no land anywhere in sight, at least not from this direction, and that's where the wind and waves are coming from. So hang on as we get ready to ride out 36 hours of bouncing and rolling.
So, where are we at, Jen?
We are just outside of Cat Island. We're out in the Bight, which is on the bank, so it's shallow. And right now, it's really, really rolly, and we are at anchor, and we have to hold on.
Why would you not want to be at Cat Island during a westerly?
Yeah, it's west winds, pushing 20 knots. There is no protection. There's nowhere for us to have dropped anchor here and be protected from all of the crap that's blowing and rolling in this way, actually.
And how long have we been here?
Like 36 hours.
Yes.
26 hours probably at this point.
26 hours of basically living, sleeping, eating on the equivalent of a coin-op hobby horse.
Yeah, watch. Well, it's calm now, but
Yeah.
so if I want to come over, you can see the stove moving. And if I want to walk over here, I have to hold on the whole time because I might fly across the room, and I have multiple times.
Yeah. And this is actually pretty calm compared to what we've seen the last, especially last night and then all this morning.
Yeah,
So,
it's been really rough.
conditions. I didn't really think that it would be this sloppy, and right now is fantastic compared to what we've had. But basically, very little sleep last night.
Right here.
Yeah, and I never, ever get seasick. And I didn't get seasick, but I was kind of a little queasy feeling today, which is,
How do the puppies like it?
they absolutely hate it.
They're miserable. Just fell.
It's just like living in a marine.
Good morning. So we survived day 2 in this rolly anchorage. Night 2. It was better last night. The winds have died down, so the seas have died down. and we are about to pick up anchor and head into New Bight. But because we're about to pick up anchor and head into this new island, that means it is time to plan where we head next, because we tend to only stay somewhere a few days. So that means I have weather, wind, maps, and our calendar. And this is pretty common, and I have to study the weather pretty regularly. We're going to go from Cat Island to Eleuthera. We've already been to Eleuthera, but we're going to check out the south end of Eleuthera as we work our way up to the Abacos. So that means I am checking grid files. I'm checking pocket grid, which just is grid files for wind, and I'm checking wind finder, and I check local weather as well, whether it's where we are or where we're headed. And then I check out our calendar to figure out how many days we have somewhere, because we never know what day it is. And it looks like it's pretty calm on Monday. Today's Friday. And we need to go from from Cat Island to Eleuthera, which means we're actually going to be traveling west. And we have northeast winds, and we have calm seas. So it sounds like we're going to be riding those northeast winds west to the southern tip of Eleuthera, so that we will also be tucked away by next Friday when we have high winds again. So we are constantly planning and constantly scheming and figuring out how to get from point A to point B, trying to use the weather to our advantage, and sometimes just trying to hide from it. So while we chose this time to not hide from these west winds we just rode out, it was worth it, but that's because they were low winds and we were safe. So if you're ever heading into New Bight on Cat Island, make a beeline for this turquoise building right here. This is Hidden Treasures, and Denise runs this place, and it is fantastic.
Where are we at?
Behind you.
In front of the public restrooms with the very clean, lovely, nice showers. Nicest facilities probably we've seen in the Bahamas, and they're free.
So here's a shot of the ladies' shower. I would show you the rest of the bathroom, but there was a girl changing in there, and she already thought I was crazy. We think this is the government jetty, maybe, and then the police station.
We are going to Mount Vernia, which is the highest elevation in the Bahamas, at about 4 feet, I think. Maybe there'll be a sign along the way that will tell us. Come along. So let's get our old SV LunaSea signature. This is the view from 208 feet of elevation, highest point in the Bahamas, Mount Vernia, the Hermitage.
So we made it to the Hermitage, and now we are going to hike down. We're going to go back down the way we came instead of the apparent easy driveway that we skipped. And then we're gonna go find the grocery store. Woo! Alright, so that turns out to be more of a, what do you think? Maybe like a Family Dollar or a general, like a general store. Didn't have much food, had some canned stuff, which would have been great, but we don't need that. We need some potatoes and some onions and carrots. So now we may try to find fresh stuff, otherwise it'll wait till the next island. Morning.
So we're at New Bight Cat Island. We've got winds out of the south today, right now about 8 knots. They're supposed to be picking up to around 10 to 15 throughout the day. But more importantly, we've got a couple of decent days in a row of weather. And when we cross over from the Cat Island area to Eleuthera, which is just off the map here, you've got to go over this area called the bridge. Look it up on a chart. It goes from about 3,000 feet or 3,000 meters to about 10 to 15 meters in just a very short amount of time, and then drops again once you get into the Exuma Sound. It drops almost to 1,000 meters. We've never heard anything sketchy about this area, but it looks like an area that you wouldn't want to cross in any kind of high winds. I'm just assuming they've got nasty waves and current there on bad days. So 2 days from now, we've got a calm day where we're going to, today the goal is Half Moon Bay. And then tomorrow the goal is to cross the bridge over and get up into Eleuthera, get fuel, provisions, and then spend a couple of weeks checking out Eleuthera.
Thanks so much for watching, and come back next time where we sail to Little San Salvador.